It is March 23, 1931. British prison guards arrive at a cell to escort a 23-year-old prisoner to the gallows. He stops them. He asks for a few more minutes, solely so he can finish the chapter he is reading. The book in his hands is Clara Zetkin's Reminiscences of Lenin. Even in his final moments, Bhagat Singh is studying the mechanics of an international socialist uprising. Modern memory often simplifies him into a generic patriotic hero. We see the man in the fedora who used a gun to drive the British out of India. But his writings reveal a different goal. He argued that replacing white British rulers with brown Indian elites would achieve very little if the underlying systems of poverty and capitalist exploitation remained intact. India's most famous martyr sought more than a change in leadership. He wanted to dismantle the economic and social hierarchy that defined the colonial era. When Singh was 12, British troops fired on thousands of unarmed families at the Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Seeing this massacre proved to him that the imperial state relied entirely on unyielding violence to maintain its iron grip. This reality clashed with the mainstream independence strategy led by Mahatma Gandhi. That movement relied on moral appeals to the British conscience through nonviolent protests and petitions. In 1922, Gandhi abruptly halted the massive non-cooperation movement after a single violent clash. Singh was left disillusioned, watching as millions of mobilized citizens were told to simply go home. Singh began an intensive study of Bakunin, Marx, and Lenin. He looked for the structural causes of Indian poverty and concluded the state apparatus and global capitalism were the true engines of the empire's power. This intellectual shift reframed his struggle. He moved beyond the pursuit of individual revenge, building a revolutionary theory that polite requests could never address. Singh targeted the economic system of exploitation. He focused his efforts on the working class, the farmers and laborers who produced the nation's wealth but were structurally forced to the bottom of the social ladder. By 1929, his tactics evolved. He moved away from the isolated assassinations of police officials and began targeting the legislative machinery of the British Raj itself. The trigger was the Public Safety Bill and the Trade Disputes Act. These laws were designed to crush labor strikes and give the police absolute power to arrest Indian citizens without a trial. On April 8, 1929, Singh and Batukeshwar Dutt threw 2 custom-made bombs onto the floor of the Central Legislative Assembly. The devices were low intensity, specifically engineered to create noise and smoke without causing a single death. The bombing functioned as a violently loud alarm bell. Singh intended to startle the colonized working class into recognizing the mechanics of their own systemic oppression. In the chaos of the smoke, Singh and Dutt had a chance to escape. Instead, they stood their ground in the gallery, shouted revolutionary slogans, and waited for the police to arrive. Their surrender was a calculated strategy. They needed the massive global stage of a British courtroom to broadcast their socialist manifesto to the public. Inside the prison, they launched a 116-day hunger strike for better prisoner conditions. The protest generated constant, sympathetic coverage in Indian-owned newspapers, bypassing British censors entirely. Singh became a household name across the subcontinent. His anti-capitalist ideals reached millions, triggering massive public mobilization and street protests. He successfully flipped the script. The trial was no longer about his crimes. It became a public indictment of the British Empire's economic and political legitimacy. Facing the end, Singh rejected religious comfort. He wrote the essay, Why I Am an Atheist, demanding that his followers embrace critical thinking and reason over blind faith. When his father filed a petition for mercy to save his life, Singh responded with a stern letter from his cell. He stated that his revolutionary principles were far more precious than his physical survival. The British government grew desperate as public support swelled. To prevent a massive uprising on the day of the execution, they secretly hanged Singh and his comrades a day early. The rushed execution only amplified his voice. It turned Singh into an enduring symbol, ensuring his anti-capitalist ideology would outlive the very empire that tried to silence him. Singh's legacy remains a challenge to the present. He forces us to ask whether any nation is truly free as long as the systemic exploitation of one person by another continues.
If this deeply moving, raw, and heroic journey into the tragic history of Shaheed Bhagat Singh sent a chill down your spine, do not forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button to officially join the past portal. We bring the glorious, terrifying, and untold pages of history back to life every single week. Leave a comment down below telling us what intense historical event, ancient mystery, or fallen empire you want our AI to visualize next. Until our next journey through time, step through the portal, stay curious, and never forget the dark, bloody truth of our past.